Philly!
Finally, it is over. A.J. Brown is traded. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, kick dick back. Here's some breaking news, butter humping news. It is finally over. The A.J. Brown saga, him getting traded, it is finally come and gone, and thank God, because we're all just sick and tired of this crap. And no, I'm not one of these guys that are going to tell you, oh, I'm so happy that this happened and all this stuff and good luck. You know, I'm not interested in all that stuff. But it is over. Here are the details that we've gotten about this trade. All right, so here's the details of the trade. And I got to be honest with you. I'll settle for a 28 first round pick, 2028, but I don't like it at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I don't feel like Howie Roseman won this trade. I think he took an L. Now, it could have been a disaster if you didn't get a first round pick in return, but we rushed it. We didn't have to do that, and you know, you're getting a pick in 2028, not next year. But here's the details of the trade. The Eagles wrote, we have agreed to trade wide receiver A.J. Brown to the Patriots in exchange for a 2028 first-round pick and a 2027 fifth-round pick pending a physical. So the Eagles are getting a 2028 first and a 2027 fifth. I mean, I think you needed at least a third in 2027. You know, at least a third. For whatever reason, and I don't know, and people are going to say, well, it's the knee and stuff like that. I don't buy it. I feel like this whole thing was manipulated with the Rossini and Vrabel and all that stuff from the beginning. How come there were no other suitors, really, no other serious suitors for A.J. Brown? Does that make any sense? Something is seriously wrong. And I hope we get the details of why this happened, why the Eagles wanted to get rid of A.J. Brown so quickly. Because to me, there's got to be more to this whole thing. They could have waited 2-3 weeks. You know, what's the rush right now? But they wanted to get it over with, which tells me there's way more to this story than we've been led to believe. But A.J. Brown is gone. The Eagles get a 2028 first, but we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait a full over a year to get this pick for A.J. Brown. So it is what it is, guys. And yeah, A.J. Brown is now a Patriot, and I feel sick to my stomach. So first round pick it is. We kind of heard this last night. I mean, we've heard this for a while now. Then we heard that Patriots may not want to give a first, and that the Eagles want a 2027 first, and there are other teams. But yesterday, we did get something from John Clark, who wrote this. I hear it's New England for a 2028 first round pick. He's a good football player, but that's a hell of a deal for Howie. It's getting done. Howie is ready. Put this behind him. The two separate NFL general managers not involved in the negotiations basically told him that. And so A.J. Brown is finally gone. And on the Eagles side, on the good side, you had to get a first-round pick. You had to get a first-round pick in either 2027, which I preferred, or 2028 minimum. And you're going to get that. That puts us in the game, all right? That gives us ammunition for whatever we're going to need to do in 2027 draft with certain guys that are coming out, which we will discuss a lot about. But that gives us an asset, a very important asset that we're going to need. And we'll see how it goes. Are the Eagles a better team today on paper than they were before they traded A.J. Brown? No, they're not. I'm not going to sit there and tell you they are. You don't lose a player like A.J. Brown and then just say, oh, magically, yeah, we're better. No doubt about it from a talent perspective. Now, from on the field, winning games and those kind of things, you can make up for the loss. And having a competent offensive coordinator, competent coaches, you have some of the other receivers like Lemon, then you have Wicks, and all these other guys. If they go out and they do their part, Devontae Smith plays the way we know he can play, then the offense will be fine. They'll be able to recover. But I'm not going to sit there and tell you that they're better having lost a talent like that. I will never tell you that that's the case. All right? No way, no how. The A.J. Brown trade deal, it was a big play for a lot of people and a lot of different things. Take a look at one of the things, a couple of things I had, and then how it turned out. Prize Picks is America's #1 sports pick app. It's the best place to win cash while watching sports. The app is really easy to use. All you have to do is pick a player here or there, more or less, and boom, lock it into your lineup and you're ready to go. And one of the great sections in it is now the team area, not just player area. And I love the fact that it's available in almost all 50 states, including California, Texas, and Florida. And one of the big team plays that has been out there has been, where will A.J. Brown go? Where will he end up? And I played a few teams just in case, and for me, it didn't pay off. Maybe because of stubbornness, I don't know. But I played the Jacksonville Jaguars. That would have been a great payout. I played the Kansas City Chiefs. That would have been a great payout. And I played the Eagles and him staying. That would have been an okay payout. But the true winner was the New England Patriots, who were the favorites to land him. And now A.J. Brown is a New England Patriot. And if you played that, then you're feeling pretty good today about that. At least you're going to get something out of it. And if you like this and you want to check out Prize Picks, download the app, use promo code HMA, play your first $5 entry, and you'll instantly get $50 in lineups. That's $50 in lineups on a $5 play. You can't go wrong with that. All you got to do is use promo code HMA, download the app, and come check it out and let me know how you're doing. Shout out to Prize Picks. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. I am not going to sit there and say my goodbyes. Say, oh, goodbye, AJ. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Thanks for everything you did. We always appreciate you here. We miss you. We love you. Oh, yes, thank you. The hell with that. I'm not saying any of that right now because this is war. This is war. We got to go back and win a Super Bowl. Do I dislike A.J. Brown? No, I love A.J. Brown. I love A.J. Brown, okay? And I had my moment where it hit me and I mourned in the draft when they took Mekhi Lemon, and I realized, wow, they just took a wide receiver. This A.J. Brown thing's really going to happen. I had my moment. But right now, this is war. We got to go back and win a Super Bowl now. We've got to prove him wrong. I want Jalen Hurts to go out there and win a Super Bowl without him and prove that he made a mistake. I love A.J. Brown, but I'm pissed about the situation. I'm hurt. It's like a breakup, like a really bad breakup, right? I don't like to say, oh, I miss you, I love you, No, we won't go our separate ways. See you later. You want to go? Go, gone. That's it, done. All right, that's how I feel. I'm not interested in all the pleasantries and the nice and the respects and all that stuff. No, that comes later. We'll do that when A.J. Brown retires and he comes back to Philly and he's honored. We'll do that. After so much time has passed and I'm not as upset about this whole situation, yeah, we could put it behind us. Or it comes out, and this could change everything. If it comes out some of the crazier things that we've been told, I mean, I've had some people who would have knowledge of stuff tell me that some crazy stuff that I just refuse to talk about because I just didn't think it was right if I couldn't prove it. But if one of those things turn out to be true, that would change my whole perspective. But in a lot of ways, I feel like this is worse than T.O. Like, I can understand Terrell Owens. I can understand you go out, have the year you did, you put your body on the line in the Super Bowl, you're trying to get your contract fixed and a better deal, and You're not happy with it. You want out. I can get that on some level, but this isn't the situation with AJ. He got 2 contracts with the Eagles. They took care of him financially. They basically gave him whatever he wanted, and he still wanted out. He wanted to leave us. He did not want to play for us. He wanted to leave. He wanted to leave. Well, goodbye then, okay? But I'm just not ready to say all the nice things. Now, I love AJ. I do. But I'm pissed about this. And I just need time. I need time to let it go because right now it just bothers me. It bothers me a lot. You're going to go play for that crap team with that cheating-ass coach when you could be winning Super Bowls with us? You know? And you know, if the reason why we've heard AJ's getting, the reason, mainstream reason is that AJ doesn't care about winning as much as he cares about his stats and his passing numbers and all those things. If that's what it's about, see you later. Goodbye. We got our first round pick. We got something for him. I can't complain about that. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy that the guy wanted to leave us for no reason. You know, well, I'm sure there's a reason. And I'm sure the real reasons are going to come out. And if it's really bad, like I said, if it's really bad, like some of the things that I've heard, then I'll say, you know what? I can't blame A.J. Brown for this at all. But right now, I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. So that's just the honest truth and the honest reaction. You're not going to hear, thank you for everything you did, A.J. Brown. Thank you, goodbye. Or I'm not going to put out a tribute video for A.J. Brown. I'm not doing it. Now, when he retires, when he's not playing anymore, and he wants to come back and be honored, I will treat him with all respect as a player that did a lot. Look, he did a lot for us and for our team to help win. He did, no question about it. But there's more to do. There's more to do. What are we doing here? You leave it in the middle of it. Nah. So yeah. At the end of the day, I'm not happy. But it is what it is. And now we've got to go out. I am going to get such joy out of watching Jalen Hurts go out there. And I can't wait to watch Jalen Hurts go out and win and have everybody look at A.J. Brown and say, dude, what were you thinking? What were you thinking leaving this guy behind? Are you crazy? That's what I want to hear. That's what I dream about. You know, I can't wait for that moment. And it's going to come. It's going to happen. You know, and look, like I said, I like it. I'm hurt. You know, I just feel like that for the reasons we've been told and from what we know, we're in the middle of the run here. You don't leave now. You don't leave now. So it is what it is. So we'll see what he does in New England. Hope they lose every friggin' game. I do. I'm not going to ever trash the guy. I'm not going to talk bad. He did too much for us. He's an all-time Eagle great. He was amazing. And I'm just legitimately hurt. And I don't mean hurt on a personal level, okay? This has nothing to do personal with A.J. Brown, his personality, or anything like that. This is just strictly business. Strictly business. On a business level, I'm hurt because we had more business to do. And that's just how I feel. But A.J. Brown goes, and now we got to focus on moving forward with the guys we have. And I'm going to support the hell out of those guys, and I know that they're going to come through. And I think Devontae Smith will benefit from this in the long run, and so will Jalen Hurts. And watching Jalen Hurts, the man, come back and prove everybody wrong once and for all is going to be one of the sweetest things ever. And I can't wait for that next ring. So with that said, it's over now. It's over now. And Mark Holmes' daddy is home. Your daddy's home. Your daddy's home to stay. Yeah. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's how I vision, baby. We're all just living in it. Now I just wanted to say this quickly on the first round pick that we got in 2028. One of the reasons why I'm okay with it is because if you want to, let's say, trade up in the 2027 draft and you want to use it, you still could use that as an asset, okay? And then if you think about it, maybe it ends up being better to get that pick because A.J. Brown's 1 year older. That team, you don't know what a team's going to be in 2 years, and maybe it'll turn into a great pick for us. So I like the fact that we've got the asset of an extra first round pick. It works out. Denzel Washington, out. That's all, folks.
The brother screwed us.